Now, in this video, we are going through this process of installing all the required R packages. Now, R packages are like extensions written by the R community. And they usually contain like data sets, functions, objects that are useful in daily work and that have been prepared by other people for you to use. That's a really cool feature of the open source community, that this is happening so frequently in R. And usually you install a package once you need it and whether you figure out you need it. However, for this course, I think it's a good idea to install all packages that you are most likely to need over the course of the whole semester, to install all of them at the very beginning. So I prepared a list of packages that you're about to use, and I recommend you to install them all at once right in the beginning. Because sometimes installing packages can be a bit frustrating because they are written by users. So often these people are not professional programmers, and there are some small problems when installing them, which might also be due to mistakes that you made on your own computer. So installing packages sometimes can be quite frustrating. Almost in 99% it isn't. But because I want you to focus on the actual content of the course over the whole semester, I think it's a good idea to now invest a little bit of extra time and install all packages directly at the very beginning. Now, to do this, I prepared basically an elaborated list of packages for you, an R script that does all the work of installing them. It's in this tutorial on installing R packages. You will find a list to this R script, and I would like you to download this R script and then to open it. Then it should open in RStudio. If it doesn't, you make a right click, open with RStudio, so that you see something like this. Now, the first step is then to check the first line here and to adjust this line according to the OS you're using. So in my case, I'm using a Mac, so I put Mac in here and I click on the Save button. Now, the next thing you should do is to select the first lines until this here, until this line. It's very important that you include the curly brackets here. In my case, it's line 52. In your case, it might be different if I updated the script. Now you select all of that, all of the lines until this point, and you click on Run here. Now, if everything works well, you should see something here like package here has been installed successfully. If in case there's an error coming up here, you should make a screenshot and post it in the Moodle forum and or check it out on the web. This might also happen. Now the next step would be to here select the rest of the script and again click on Run. Now there might be the case that you get an error message like this, like one of the packages are currently loaded. In this case, it's probably best to actually click on Yes, although the whole process is already going on in the background. But if this happens, I recommend you to click Yes, restart the script, and to see what happens. Now that the script is completed, you should see something like this. In case you were forced to restart R during the process, it might be a good idea to select this last line here and to click on Run. And in our case, you see that there has been an error. So there were errors when installing some packages. So in this case, we should search for this installation log.txt. So you should search on your computer. In my case, it has been saved directly here, so you can open it. And here you can check out which packages have been installed successfully and which haven't. So you could, if you search for false, you see some of them actually here being not being installed successfully. And the first thing I would ask you to do now is to write down install packages and then within quotes the name of the package, and to run this code directly. Sometimes, for some reasons, this actually already solve the problem. So I would do it for every package, and in case you don't get any errors, it now works. Don't ask me why. The reasons are from time to time difficult to grasp. But just to be sure, after everything has worked out, I recommend you here to remove the output of the console. Then again, mark the whole script and run it again. So in case you get this mistake as well, you can also restart R manually and then run the script again. If you get this error repeatedly, after some time, I would actually suggest to just click on No. And then again, mark again this check here. So it's line 123 to 142, run. And see whether this check has been successful. If you see this note, excellent, all relevant packages were installed successfully, everything worked out. If not, please again look at the installation log and see which packages here do have a false. Then try again to install them manually by writing install packages and the name of the package in quotes. And make a screenshot of the error and post it in the forum. So you see it's a little bit trial and error, but I think it should work out quite fine for the majority of you. And in case you have any problems, please post them on the Moodle forum and we can work out a solution together. It's just very important that we work it out now at the beginning of the semester, because it's very frustrating once you run into these problems during the semester, where you actually want to invest your mental resources in solving actual problems rather than installing the software. The next step would be to check whether you can actually use the exercises that I have prepared for this course. To this end, again, check out the tutorial on installing the packages and just take this code that I've been written here, copy it, and then paste it in the console so that it looks like this, and then press enter. If you see something happening like this, don't worry. There should be something opening in your browser. These are actually the exercises that I prepared that you can check out. If you see something like this happening, rest assured it works. If it doesn't, please describe your error and post it on the forum so that we can find a solution. If it works, you can actually click here on stop to stop the underlying process, and you can return back here to the console and you can close this browser button. And again, if it didn't work like this for you, please describe the error message and post it on the forum so that we can find a solution. So the final thing you need to do is to verify that you installed LaTeX correctly. LaTeX is basically a fancy programming language to create text documents, and it is needed for your computer to create PDFs, which is a common output that you might want to use during the work. And the easiest way to install LaTeX usable for the applications we are dealing with is actually to use Quarto. Quarto is something that you've already installed if you followed the tutorial descriptions on the course webpage. If you are in this tutorial on installing the packages here, in case you haven't installed Quarto, you also have a link here on this tutorial. If not, what you should do, so if you install Quarto, you should open the terminal. You can do this either by open the terminal app on your computer. You just click on this tab terminal here in RStudio. Just copy paste this code here from the web page, Quarto install TinyText, and you press enter. You should do that when you have an internet connection, because you obviously need to download stuff. It will take a while because it's not that small, but everything should go automatically. And once you read here, installation is successful, everything should be completed. If you encounter an error, as usual, please make a screenshot and post an error description on the forum. So the final thing you should do is to actually verify that you can create PDFs. To this extent, please download this file test_pdf.qmd from the course homepage. Copy it to the folder that you're using here. Here you see the direction to this folder. You can go to downloads. You copy the test_pdf.qmd. Then you can open this file by clicking on it here. And what you would then need to do is to click here on render. This would then actually create a PDF out of the file. And if you see the file being compiled here, the whole process has been successful. If not, please again make a screenshot of an error message and post it on the Moodle forum. Also, be aware that the first time you execute this command, it can actually take quite a while because like Quarto is updating packages in the background, so it might take quite long the first time you execute it. But afterwards, once you then click on render again, the whole process should be much quicker than before, and you would see an updated version of your file here. And then that's basically it. You're all set for getting started with using R to apply data science in practice.